Go Big Red, everybody. Oh, my goodness, does this feel good. This is Husker Hollis here with the Jumbo... Oh, wait. Oh, there he is. He's coming in. There's the Jumbo Jet, John Linden. How you doing?
Doing great.
Oh, my goodness. How are you doing? Okay, did you get to watch the game? I had to watch the highlights, and I had to read what Corn Nation and Husker Max had to say on it. By the way, I don't have time to post on Husker Max. And this year I've actually been reading it less. I usually get Carricker, I get Doc Robbs. Our podcast is a lot shorter than a lot of other podcasts, but I've been kind of getting that. But I listened to the second half, and I saw the highlights. I had to help at church, but there's moments in this game that looked really good, and then there's moments where we kind of, that's what it looked like. And then there's moments that we had resilience. So ultimately, a win is a win, and I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. We're fun to watch, at least. We are fun to watch, even though for a good portion of the game we weren't fun to watch. We were fun when it mattered. And Ja'Cory Barney, wow. I love EJ thought of, let's name our receivers group Barney and Friends. It's just so great.
Yeah, I actually went back and watched that first half. I had some, family business with my uncle passing, so I had a funeral there, and then I got back in town just in time to watch my daughter perform at the Harvest of Harmony band competition.
Beautiful weather this year for
yeah,
Harvest of Harmony
great.
too. Beautiful weather.
So I did sneak a peek on my phone while they're playing down there and everything, and kind of waited around, but was watching that. But what I saw when I rewatched it and everything is, they came out. You could tell they used that bye week to get better.
Yes, they did.
There
were some new wrinkles, and it's Holgerson's a brilliant coach.
Yeah, and
so is Eckler.
And some of his play calling. That one on that first touchdown, the little end around reverse, that was great. And then that one they have us right at the end in the fourth quarter where we're going in, the little screen where that lineman came down and blocked.
By the way,
he squirted out on one. He ran a touchdown with one shoe on.
That was great.
Yeah.
Dan Casey, he puts on Facebook, I don't even know who he is, but he puts old school 1980s Smash Mouth plays, on Facebook. I follow him because it's nice to watch old school power. That end around reverse was featured on Dan Casey. I'm like, yeah! I'm like, there, because usually he shows 80s and 90s Nebraska, 70s Wishbone, Oklahoma. That made Dan Casey's, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was good. And one thing that I loved watching, and I tell you what, and it's probably the best hire for this season is Mike Eckler. That special team is just going. We got a block punt then we went up, and that gave us momentum. Then we had that kickoff fumble. It's not an onside, but it's just still, we were down there. We made it. The wind helped us on that one a little bit, but still, and it was his birthday, and he was just on fire. And it was great.
Mike Eckler.
Yeah, man.
Can we call him Mikey?
Hey, Mikey! Guess what day it is?
And I tell you, because of our special teams, life is a lot better. And by the way, we need to hear a word from our sponsors, Life Cereal.
What's this stuff? Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Mikey. Yeah. He won't need it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
Regular, cinnamon, and raisin Life. Nutritious, delicious.
Now, Life Cereal and Fisher-Price Toys offer rebates of up to $150 on 40 Fisher-Price toys. Details on specially marked Life Cereal packages.
Wow.
Holy buckets.
Yeah.
$100? Back in the day, man. Whoa.
That's a lot.
I know.
Life Cereal wasn't one of my favorites, but it wasn't bad. I tell you, keto. My doctors have me keto for life, and I miss it. There are keto cereals out there that aren't great, but they're under plan. They kind of stink. And they're expensive. But I miss cereal. Growing up as a kid, it was my dad and I we would mix together 5 kinds of cereal in one bowl. Yeah. And then we would sit and eat like 3 or 4 bowls each at night before bed.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm fat. That's why I have to do keto for life. But yeah.
But you know what? Life is good.
Life is good. And
No,
Life cereal was okay, too.
I like Life
Mikey
cereal.
likes it.
Yeah, Mikey. Man, I tell you what. But with him, that special. I mean, it's just like it's nice to see our special team, better and not even better, a lot better. Our punting's a lot better. Our just punt return. We had a couple punt returns this year that was really good. I think we're gonna break one. But we had one. We did have one in that game, but they gave us a holding call.
Yep, Carter
no
Nelson.
block in the back.
Yeah.
So that whole day, man. We
used to.
Yeah, it was.
They
it's
need
just
to teach
great
Carter
watch
Nelson
that.
what Mr. Skillstad taught us on special teams. If you see a guy's back numbers, you yell, "Hey!" and then they turn around. Then you hit them. That's what you need to do. We need to teach. The
hay move, huh?
The hay move. Yes, that's what you do. Is you go, "Hey!" and then they'll turn around. What? Smack.
Yeah. No, but
But then Kenny Bell did that years later, and look what happened. They still flagged him.
You know what? That hit to this day.
It should have been legal.
It is.
It still
but
should have been
anyway,
legal.
But I just tell you, like, just watching the game, yes, that there's that part of the second half where they went down and they scored, okay, and they end up tying it. All right, and then second play from the second half, he throws that interception. And I'm just thinking, oh no, here we go again.
Yeah.
But you sit there and I'm like, they going down, now they're up, and then like, what do we do? But then our special team and some other stuff happened. We got a fumble and stuff like that. And then he started playing better. And, kudos to him for not giving up. Kudos to the team for,
Yeah, that's my bet. For a young team, young quarterback still, because Raiola is young. Boy, there's a lot of negativity around Raiola, and here's my thing. We can go back to having a quarterback that's not a 5-star and see what people think there. Yes, Latif looks good, but in Nebraska, the second-string quarterback is always a fan favorite.
Yeah, it is. But
do I wish Raiola could run more? Yeah, but for what we have, it's the best we got. So I do support Raiola now.
But the thing on Raiola, he did have a bootleg that he took off running. All right, he's
John Elway. Yeah.
I mean, it's a waggle,
Yeah.
A lot of people call it bootleg waggle or whatever.
Waggle.
But I just know that he took off on a bootleg that wasn't there. He went and got his points. I mean, not his points, his yards. And to me, like, he knows what he needs to do.
Yeah.
And using his feet more. And he's going to get better.
He stepped up and won games, too, which is something Martinez never did with us. He did it with everyone else. So that's good.
But to me, I don't understand why. Are they just jealous because he's getting money? Well, I don't know. It makes no sense to me.
He looks like Patrick Mahomes. He needs to stop. Dude, the guy just happens to look like him. There you go.
Well, here's the deal. I can care less if he looks like Patrick Mahomes or not. All right? But do you know that they share the same quarterback coach?
They do.
Yes, they do.
And also he gets lessons from Patrick. And here's the thing. Okay, I'm a Broncos fan, and I know Pat Bowlen says we're not supposed to root for the Chiefs. But one thing I will say, our friend Patrick is a great quarterback. And you know what? He is fun to watch.
Yep.
And I guess if any quarterback's going to run all over the Broncos, it can be our friend Patrick.
Yeah.
I'll allow it,
But I believe, with my sources, and my sources are correct, that Dylan Raiola had that quarterback coach before Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this whole thing that, they look like, or Dylan's mimicking Patrick. You know what? Why not? The guy won how many Super Bowls right now? What, 3?
Yeah.
4? I don't know. I mean,
why not? Yeah, I'm
why
just
not?
saying, why not? And it's not his fault genetically. He looks like it. Like, he said that. And he even wears glasses in interviews so he doesn't look like him as much. Like, he's doing, they need to back off on him on that. I'm going to say that.
And then the thing is, like, hey, who cares? If we're winning, I don't care what he looks like. All right? And the thing is, the haircut, he has Patrick Mahomes last year's haircut. Have you seen Patrick's haircut this year?
I have not, no.
It's more of a dad haircut. Kind of clean in the back, and it's no more party in the back anymore. It's clean and everything else. It's professional. But I tell you what, I mean, hey, if he's winning his game, and you know what? I think this game right here, hey, we took it to little brother behind the shed. We let him back in. That door, they tried to kick it open, but we shut it right back on him again. And that's the biggest thing. And I tell you what, I think yes, that one Childs quarterback from Michigan State, great kid. He runs and everything else. But I tell you what, I had it when they brought their backup in. That guy kind of scared me a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he was throwing it on dimes. Holy buckets.
For some reason, Nebraska always makes backup quarterbacks look again. It's one of our things we have. A backup quarterback always looks good against us.
Yeah. Or
an interim coach always looks good against us.
Or we have a team like, hey, we're going to beat these guys. They stink all year, and all of a sudden they play Nebraska, and they're world beaters. Like UCLA.
Yeah, did you see that? And then it's Skippy Neuheisel's kid was like going, yay! And I'm like, oh my goodness. So this means we can beat Penn State now.
Yeah.
If UCLA beats them.
But I tell you
UCLA is terrible.
I know. But the thing is, like, they have one good game last year against UCLA. I mean,
that was us last year.
UCLA against us. We're sitting like, oh yeah, we got this. Like, nope. And then here we are. But next weekend, hey, it's Maryland, right?
The Turtles.
But everybody's like, oh, we're gonna. You know what? What was that score? Wasn't it like 21-3?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's a half or something. And they end up losing 24-21. I'm sorry. If you're a good team, you learn how to pick those teams away.
We should be able to beat the Turtles. I know a lot of people are saying the Turtles are pretty talented this year. But the Turtles, here's the thing. Mario wears red, so do the Huskers. I wouldn't mind the Huskers jumping on those Turtles like Mario jumps on the turtle.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Oh man. That's a bunch of Yoshis. Hey, Yoshis. Yeah, Turtles. Next week. Yep, next week. Yep, see you next week.
Yeah. Get those Turtles. But I sit there and college football. This year, it's fun to watch because you don't know. I mean, look at Vanderbilt and Alabama. Holy buckets. I mean, they're up 14-7. They could have been up a lot more.
Yep.
They didn't have those 2 turnovers in the red zone. I mean, chances of them beating them again at home goes up a lot. So, I mean, and then UCLA getting beaten Penn State. Holy bucket.
Yeah.
I mean, college football, their head is turned upside down. Man.
I don't mind. And we should, 4-1 right now. We're sitting in a good spot to get a bowl game. We should get a nicer bowl game than when we got last year. We should get a warm weather destination bowl game. If we had an offensive line, we'd be a playoff team. We still lack. The thing is, the fans right now, I don't pay attention to it anymore. They're calling for a new line coach. But I'm like, you can't. He's the Raiola's uncle. And here's the thing. I don't know if this is a coaching issue. I think this is a Jimmy's and Joe's issue. Yeah, but you said something about Justin Evans earlier today.
In one of those plays that he got flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct and everything, and that cost us earlier in the first half. It backed us up and it just killed that drive and everything. I mean, to me, the offensive line is key. I know we have the right guy there. All right, it is a Jimmy and Joe's. You got to have somebody, because the thing is, you cannot go out and buy linemen. You can, but
they're expensive.
I know, but you can get 1 or 2, but the best linemen are your homegrown linemen that's been in the system for a while.
And the problem is, in Nebraska, we have enrollments declining, and more teams are going to 8-man. It's like we're getting more slim pickings around here.
I don't know about that part of the high school part, but I'm talking about back in the day when I played and everything else. We had homegrown kids that played, and you sit there and they were in the system. They had 1 or 2 years to beef up, to understand the system, understand how to block, how to do all this stuff. I mean, Dan Young and them guys had them going, and you sit there, and then they just fill in like, oh, one person graduate, here you go.
Yeah, we
This
got to
person,
get to that.
Here we go.
'cause-
Here, and they just filled them in. They just reloaded. They didn't have to struggle. And I think we got some great young guys, but they're young, and we still got to develop them and get them in there. They did make some changes. They did some switching on the guard and the tackle. But to go back to let's go buy a offensive line.
And offensive lines take a time to gel too.
Gel.
They do.
All right, so you can't just poke them in here. And they're learning a new offense, and they're learning, and they got to trust each other, people on the block and everything else. Where I'm going to go and get this guy. All right, are you going to go get high hat or not? And that's the part where you got to trust the guy to your right and left to get that. And if you can't, then that's where those lanes come open, and that's why a lot of those plays are getting, the defensive line shoots through there and getting sacking the quarterback. But that's why I feel like don't be calling for people's heads.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think it's a coaching issue. I really don't.
Now, if it happens again next year and the year after that, then you can say, yes, it's a coaching issue. But is it the Jimmies and the Joes? Yes, we got some Joes. We just develop them. We got to wait for them to come through. Now, you can be like Texas Tech, who bought their defensive lineman. That's a different story. You can buy a defensive lineman. You can buy a defensive back or a linebacker, poke them in, and there they go. Because it's defense. It's like, there's the ball, get them. And to me, I'm sitting there like, you got to let this play out. I'm tired of the people complaining about Royal, and we got to do this and do this. Okay, that's fine. You want to go back like we did the last 10 years and be okay with maybe we'll make it a bowl, maybe we'll have a winning season, or let's just get this going, And like they said, winning cures a lot of things. And, we got to win against Little Brother. We get a win against the Turtles. I think we play. Then we're off, or maybe we have Minnesota coming up.
By the way, we're favored over the Turtles. We're 4 to 5.5 point favorite on the road.
Yeah, I think we are favored every game. So far, except for USC, as of now, and Penn State.
I will say Penn State going down makes me excited. If we only had, that's the thing though, instead of saying, can we get to a bowl game this year I feel like no doubt we get a bowl game. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's, okay, how do we get the next step to become a playoff team? Because right now, there were moments where I felt like, oh, dude, we're close to being back. When we blocked that kick, oh, baby, I saw that. I'm like, okay, that's Nebraska. I was like, oh, mama,
The biggest thing is, for me, it comes down to, are we going to be bowl eligible in Game 7? Or are we going to wait to the last?
I want to lock that bowl up and see how warm we can get that bowl game.
That's the thing is, like, there's so many times when we had Osborne and
we still only have one loss. We can get in the playoffs.
And we got bowl eligibility on Game 6 or Game 7. That's what it was for like 25, 30 years. Even more than that. And now with the change in the guard and everything else, hey, if we get this one, that's 4. We get the next one, that's 5. We get the next one, we're there, and then everything else is gravy, and see where we're going to play.
We're 4-1 right now.
And that's why I thought this game right now, that Michigan State game, was a big game, and we can have a good trajectory going into the rest of the second half and getting stuff done. I mean, yes, we go take care of Maryland. I believe we come home, and then it's just rocking and rolling and getting stuff done. I mean, and if we do that, I mean, to be honest with you, USC game, that's going to be our next test. We're going to come out with all the black uniforms, and that's the one I think that's our next
Halloween weekend too.
Yep. But right now we got to take care of the next game in front of us.
Beat the Turtles. Beat the Turtles.
And once we get to that, but I'm thinking we should be fine in the next one, and then our next big hurdles. But right now. And here I am saying one game at a time, and I'm looking ahead. And I know the team is always looking at the next big hurdle is what? Maryland. So that's what we need to take care of.
Because we got the Turtles, and we should beat the Turtles. Yeah. We got the Fightin' Fleckaroos the next week. And I really want to beat PJ Fleck. I really don't like PJ Fleck.
Oh, yeah. And they got spanked so bad against Ohio State.
I would like us to spank him next.
Oh, yeah.
And then we play Northwestern. They need to make that not kind of a trophy game. They need to have like a plain wooden end that you buy at Hobby Lobby, and the winners get to spray paint it, either red or purple. That would be kind of cool.
I just call it the NU trophy.
Or the NU trophy or something. I would think it would be fun. Or maybe the next year the team that loses has to remove the N from their helmets or something. I don't know.
That would be funny.
That'd be kind of fun.
That would be like something. You know what? That wouldn't be a bad. You play us. You play us next time. You got to remove it.
Yeah.
You can't be.
We're the real NU. Yeah. that would be fun. But yeah, we could very much have an undefeated October. We could beat the Turtles. We could beat Minnesota. And then we have Northwestern at home. Northwestern's always a dogfight, but we should beat them. And then USC, and then UCLA, who beat Penn State. It's, we could go on a tear. We're starting to win. We're being tougher. We're more resilient. We just got to get, if that offensive line can gel, we'll be better. But yeah.
And I tell you what, UCLA game, it depends on if that game propels them to doing better, or like it's a flash in the pan and then they're down. Because we do travel there this year. So, but we're not traveling cross country the whole United States like Penn State, but still, no excuse for Penn State. I mean, but anyway, I think, the October is going to be a fun month because that's where the team separates from each other. Yep. And my biggest thing is, I hope after we beat, after this weekend, if we demolish Maryland, do you think we're going to get ranked?
No, and I'm just looking on Reddit here. Somebody just said, get this, a 2-loss Penn State team who lost to winless UCLA is still in the top 25.
No, they got booted.
Oh, okay, Reddit's wrong then. Never mind. That's good. They should get booted. By the way,
Texas, they have 2 losses. In one poll, they're gone. The other poll, they're on. And guess which one they're in?
Which one?
The coaches poll.
Oh, wow.
The coaches poll kept them in. Normally, the AP Press is the one that has brown.
By the way, speaking of Texas, Mr. Two's team, the Florida Gators, beat Texas. Horns down. That's right. Horns down. Horns down, baby.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Two's.
What another thing is, too? Hey, it's the Manning curse, too. You know that, right?
Yep.
Both uncles.
Teams
okay,
that wear
so
orange.
Eli did have one win in the swamp. Peyton had 2 losses. Archie had a loss. So it's the curse, man.
There you go.
You can't beat the Gators in the swamp.
Man. Well, that's something. But ultimately, that's
shucky darns.
Fun win though for us, and it's a fun season. Oh yeah, it's no fun having to catch the highlights, but it's okay. Hopefully, I can watch a couple more of these, but. I think things are good. Things are turning around. We're witnessing a climb. It's a little slower than we thought, but we're climbing. We feel better. I feel better week to week with the Huskers, and I'm having more fun watching the games. I wish I had a free afternoon and a big plate of chicken wings. I haven't had both of those at the same time yet. I need to have some chicken wings. Like we're talking 50 of them, man. I want to eat a lot.
Wait. Can you eat chicken wings on the keto?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's what Matt Rule eats. He's keto, too. There's one of the videos where he's touring the facility. He goes, I'm carb-free. Give me some wings. Maybe I shouldn't be eating 50, but I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry. You ain't yourself if you're hungry.
Get kind of a nice week. We get conferences, which it's later at the school, but I teach lessons till 9 every day now because a couple people quit. So I had to take on some extra students who had no teacher. So I get to actually go home earlier than I usually do in conferences, and we get some vittles too, which is good.
Yes, supper. But
suppers.
I tell you what, it's been for me personally, it's been a difficult week.
No,
but I'm glad that Nebraska won and everything else.
Yep.
And I tell you this, and I go back and I'm gonna kind of be open a little bit. I'll tell you one reason why I'm a big Husker fan. isn't because I was born and raised here. It's because my cousin Tim played.
Yeah.
Okay, he played there, but I never knew that he played there. Like, we always went to my aunt and uncle's house. Okay, Bonnie and Jean, and my uncle passed away. He's a big Husker fan, and I tell you what, he went and we watched it, and I was little. I was so little, like I really didn't understand. Like, hey, Tim's on TV. Like, it's TV. Who cares? Here I am. I'm playing with my cars. Who cares, right? But now, growing up, understanding this and everything else, and that's what, one reason why, besides growing up in Nebraska and everybody wants to be a Husker, I do appreciate that for my uncle. He's been a staple in my life and everything else, and I hope you guys out there have somebody that can be a staple in your life that will give you and love on you and be there for you for just
It's beautiful, man.
be there, and they'll teach you and make you grow and make you want to be a better person.
Thanks for saying that.
So, to me, Uncle Gene, I'm glad Nebraska got a win for you. But I know you're in a better place. I know you're up there visiting my mom or hanging out with mom now and everything else. So I do appreciate you. And like I said, thank you for being my uncle, and go Big Red.
Big Red, and that's a perfect note to end on it. And this one's for, what's his name again?
Uncle Gene.
Uncle Gene, for Uncle Gene, man. Clinky. Now let's win the rest of them. Let's win them all, man. Let's win the whole dadgum thing. Go Big Red.